Welcome back, guys. It's been a while since I've done a bit of an update on what's going on with the Escort. As you'd have probably already seen, there's a few videos on the YouTube channel from our trip to Belgium, a bit of onboard footage, but we've also been to the Isle of Man since then. Didn't really have a great event on the Isle of Man. The weather was horrendous, wasn't really enjoying it, and then before we'd finished the last stage of the first day, Friday night in the dark, we broke a front stub axle.
Caution, slow 5 left into turn square left, square right, kink.
Oh, you fucker. Fucking hell.
Well, fucking hell, lad.
Fucking wheels come off the stub axle, yeah.
Bastard.
Cunt.
Fuck, mate. That's the book.
Sheared straight off. So in the middle of doing some more upgrades at the moment. So all the front suspension's off, axle's off, sold the axle, sold all the suspension. After I broke that stub axle, I decided to put the Reiger Modular WRC style setup, whatever it's called. Looks a lot stronger, hopefully I won't break that. And I've ordered some 3-way Reiger dampers for the front to suit that. And the reason I sold the axle is I'm going for a wider one now. Obviously I've done all the rear wheel tubs and arches, so I can go about 3 inches wider on the axle now, so should be a better job. So new gearbox has been working well, the Beckett technology 6-speed sequential. Pretty much, it's all pretty much finished there. The only thing I need to do is create some sort of seal to go in the end of that. It's just got foil tape in there at the moment, and then foil tape like underneath to stop water splashing up. So it's doing the job, but I need to do something a bit better. Need to get flat shift set up on it. I've got my flat shift ECU there, or GCU, whatever it's called. You see the wires hanging down the back there, so I just need to get that hooked up and set up. So the other thing that I'm keeping busy with at the moment, while I'm waiting for all the suspension and the axle to come, I'm building a lamp pod for the front. So I'm going to put 4 relays inside the pod. I've got fuses there. Still making up all the loom, but I've got 2 plugs there. And then I've done the car side, so I'm using the trigger wires from the original Spotlight wiring. I've took new power off the alternator, new earth from there, and it runs all the way up to the plugs on the top there. I haven't put it on quick release fixings, it's just going to be bolted on these riv nuts, just like little M5 Allen key bolts. You can just waz them out with a little drill. One of the other things that I've had to upgrade since the trip to Belgium was the sump guard. I've reinforced the brackets inside the sump guard. I'll put a couple of pictures in now. because that I hit the jump on the first stage at the Ascot Rally Special in Belgium, and the sump guard flexed up and punctured a hole in the sump. It twisted the sump plug and tried to tear it out of the steel pan basically, so lost all the oil, and we missed the second stage of the rally then trying to fix that. We got it welded up and back together, and then we did all the rest of the rally the following day, so had a really good time there. So I remade all the brackets on the sump guard now, so it's a lot higher up. Well, it's as high as it can go now. It's touching the cross member. I've just got a piece of thin sponge in there just to stop any vibration. You can see the brackets there. So they're welded from this bracket, welded to the front bracket, and then bolted through the middle, because that's the weak point there. Right in the middle of the sump guard is where it was flexing up, and that caused the issue. So I've also moved the sump plug to the back there. You can just about see it pointing backwards, so that's more out of the way now. And the only other thing that I've got in the pipeline is the engine. I've managed to pick up a spare engine in parts, just a block cylinder head and a crank, which is pretty much all I need anyway. I need to get a sump and a cam cover, but it's going to have new rods and pistons, new cams, new valves and springs and everything, so it's just the main items that I needed really. So that's about it really. I'm going to keep busy with this lamp pod and get that finished. So yeah, I'll keep you updated when I get my new suspension and the axle